Chapter 11. After the quarterfinals, that went pretty well. The next opponent in the playoffs, in the semi-finals, was another repeat of the regular season. Oliver Mortini, the coach of the Druddigon Dualists, was the next opponent. And after the first win, nothing has changed to his team. A strong offensive core with strong hard-hitting Pokemon like Dragonite, Magnezone, Volcanion, Alakazam and Mega Kangaskhan, and a great defensive core of Weezing, Electra, Magnezone, Shuckle, and even bulky offensive Pokemon like Mega Kangaskhan and the Volcanion were still part of the team of Oliver Mortini. Last time he brought his Mismagius, but expected was that Magnezone would be taking over the Terra Captain spot that Mismagius is going to leave behind. So what is our hero bringing for his semi-finals against Oliver? First up is Shaman Sky with enough speed to outspeed any Pokemon on the roster that is of course not Choice Scarfed. Air Slash, Earth Power, Leech Seed and Substitute for the set with leftovers, so Shaman can honestly be very annoying with the Substitute that has to be broken first before the opponent can really hit Shaman. Leech Seed and leftovers are there to keep him healthy, and the Seed Flare has been dropped so that because it's not gonna do all that much in most situations. Roaring Moon, aka Moon Moon, was brought over Drifblim. With a Choice Scarf, it would be faster than everything except for Alakazam. U-Turn, Earthquake, Knockoff and Outrage are there, so it can hit incredibly hard with stab knockoffs and outrages, while U-Turn is great for something like the Ogerpon and Earthquake for the Magnezone. Of course, with being said, Alakazam can only be faster if max speed and Choice Scarfed, of course. Next up, Bojack, fully defensive, Earthquake, Body Press, Heavy Slam, Stealth Rock, pretty standard set with the leftovers. Getting a stamina boost will make this thing incredibly hard to break down, and after the stamina boosts, Body Press will hurt incredibly against pretty much all opponents. Florgasm the Meloetta, a lot of speed and a lot of HP, so it can outspeed basically everything underneath its own speed tier. Size Shock, Terra Blast, Calm Mind Substitute with the leftovers and Terra Ground, so it can always hit Magnezone if needed to. Cybertrunk, the Iron Threads, very fast, very hard hitting with the Clear Amulet, so it can always two-shot a Max Fist Death Crocodile with an Ice Spinner, with his Ice Spinner. Earthquake and Heavy Slam are the other two options to forward the click, besides Stealth Rock, because Stealth Rocks will be very important in this game. And last but not least, Jello Shot the Tentacruel, Flip Turn, Knockoff, Rapid Spin, Toxic. A lot of max speed, so it can always speed tie at least with the Mega Kangaskhan, and max HP, so it can take the hits hopefully as good as possible with the Black Sludge, so it can keep itself relatively healthy. So with these 6 Pokemons, our hero is trying to make it to the finals. Will he be able to? Let's find out.
So here we are with Oliver, and we see a couple of changes. We see Magnezone and no Mismagius. We don't see Dragonite, but we see Volcanion. So interesting. Now what do I want to lead off with? Last time he led off with his Mega Kangaskhan into my Shaman lead. I don't think... good lead, good lead. What is my lead? Scarf Roaring Moon? Scarf Roaring Moon. Into Crocodile. Intim from Crook. Good to know. Roaring Moon against Crocodile. Let's say Rock. Intim. Outrage is still a 2-shot. And I don't see a Ghost or a Fairy type. And nothing else really likes to take it. How much is a U-turn doing? Still decent damage. What's my Crook switch? I think either Bojack or Skymin. Let's... oh, okay. 38. So, at least somewhat defensive is... let's see if he's max HP. Max HP is definitely an option. Okay, he goes either for rocks or knockoff, if I had to guess. Into Skymin, knockoff is hitting incredibly hard against Mudsdale. I don't really mind it. And I get a +1 if he goes for knockoff, so. EQ, 33. So this seems to be D-set here. I'm at +1. Body press seems to KO this. It's really dropping that hard. Damn. Mudsdale is a goat. For real. Cornerstone, I reckon. If I had to guess. He is very body press weak though. I just realized. He's, by the way, Terra ground on that thing. Okay. Yeah, I reckon body press. Oh, that's funny to see that saying super effective. Cool. Do I want rocks up? How much is it doing to Volcanion? Body press. Oof. Honestly, what do I lose by clicking Earthquake? I mean, I still do decent damage into this. It's neutral against you. It probably OHKOs you. Neutral against you, and super effective. So I think I click the free Earthquake here. If I had to think of something. And they don't know what to do either. Or at least it looks like it. They go for another Earthquake. Let's go for Stealth Rocks. They keep boosting my defenses, so. At +2, Earthquake should not do all that much. And rocks are gonna help me in the end game. Cornerstone against +2. Cornerstone. Power Whip is not even gonna OHKO me. So I think a body press is very much free here. Bojack, you thick boy. Bringing it down to 30. And at +3. Power Whip is a KO, but Power Whip has a bad accuracy problem, so. And if he goes for Power Whip into Shaman Sky, I take it. And I don't think his Ivy Cudgel is enough to KO me. If he goes for a Trailblaze, also not enough to KO, so he has to basically click Power Whip to get rid of Bojack. If I switch out Bojack, what can I use this for? Kangaskhan with this low HP, I don't think I need to preserve this, honestly. Right? Go away, by the way. Decisions. What's his removal? I believe Volcanion gets Defog, if I'm not mistaken. So Boots, Defog, Volcanion, but on the other hand, I think I'm just gonna click the body press here and hope for a miss on the power whip. That's completely fair. We go Icarus, because I always outspeed you. Will he switch? And if so, into what? Now what? Show me. Okay, that thing is done. So, no more Cornerstone. That was a great offensive pressure. Basically, his entire team is offensively pressuring. I mean, not gonna say my team isn't, but Terra Ice is... As soon as Magnezone terrestrializes, Meloetta has a field day with Terra. Basically. Kangaskhan. Last time he went for a Ice Punch. Let's see. Shaman Sky against Mega Kangaskhan with Ice Punch. Seems like I should not risk that. Threats should be able to take it. Doesn't do all that much in return though. And Tentacruel takes the Ice Punch, but the return after that is hitting hard. I'm always gonna switch up. Ice Punch, yep, there we go. 18 and 4. Brother gets a high roll, by the way. Let that be known. That's highly annoying, let me tell you. How much is he doing against Meloetta? Way too much. Moon. Helps me deal with Crook, honestly. But everything helps me deal with Crook, so... Earthquake into threats. I do have a 2-shot on him. With Earthquake. Let's do it. Crook. Second Crook. There we go. That's why I brought Clear Amulet for. That was why I brought Clear Amulet. I reckon he'll bring Volcanion in next. Volcanion. I do a hefty chunk. If he is offensive, he always kills Volcanion. There we go. Oh, let's see. Moon takes it well, honestly. This is specs damage, by the way. 21. Yeah, he's boots. I saw that already. Heavy duty boots. Yeah. Knockoff into EQ should be enough to kill this. If he switches out into something, that's fine. By the way, I cannot switch. If I click knockoff, I am going to click it again. So Outrage is into Mega Kang. Mega Kang. 2-shotting. Just the Magnezone. Magnezone specs. Oh, we'll cross the bridge when we get there. 48%, that's so little. 32.8. Did I just low roll that? Because that would be annoying, to be fair. Probably low roll, but it's whatever. We get rid of Volcanion and hazards are up to stay. He is Magic Guard. Girigiri. Focus Blast 29. Let's see what that tells me. Alouetta against Alakazam. Focus Blast 29, so if he is Life Orb, he's not Life Orb, okay. And I can set up sub here. I feel like I don't think he has a move that really hurts me. Focus Blast 28. He was probably Focus, Sash, Magnezone, sub up against you. Let's see, Magnezone, specs. If I go to +1, I look decent. So we Calm Mind here. T-Bolt. If I get another up. T-Bolt is maybe not brings me out of range of breaking sub. Bolt switch. Should have clicked sub. Now Kangaskhan is coming out probably. Mega Kang. I am hurting it big the time though. 76. Does it have Sucker? I mean, if I go for Terra Ice. And I don't know if this is full speed or Adamant. Adamant doesn't matter. Should I Terrestrialize here? If he's Sucker, I should. And Psychic is doing most damage. Oof. Return is enough to kill. Okay. Sorry, Mellow. That means you are gone. Icarus is outspeeding everything though, by the way. We go Icarus. And a Sucker Punch into Icarus is not doing all that much. And I can freely click Earth Power here. So that thing is gone. Magnezone. What do you want to do, Magnezone? You are definitely not Specs. I'm clicking Sub to Scout. And Roaring Moon is probably gonna live and hit because he is not Specs. Magnezone. Moon. He is clicking Terra Ground. Ballsy. Magnezone. Grounds. Against. Jamin. I think I'm just gonna click Air Slashes here. 28%. Of course I don't... Probably Analytic, right? Yeah. Okay, he is at 60. Outrage kills and Alakazam dies to an Outrage as well. And if I go Magnezone... Analytic. Item, no idea. And I want to see. There are ground, thank you. Air slash did do 28, so that's probably something like this. Max per death. Calm. T-Ball did 81.4, so something like a magnet. Anyway, if I go to threats. Can I kill this with Roaring Moon? It's even a roll if it's on outrage because of max HP. Damn. Yeah, Terra Blast or Flash Cannon is doing around the same, so. And I don't have Rapid Spin on Cyber Trunks. Oh, that's so annoying. This is going to be very close, I think. Magnet? No, he has to be analytic, right? 48. Aeroblast takes me out. Now I can at least click knock off or U-turn. Now knock off is stab. AV. That explains the damage. Are you focus sash? Please don't. He's Scarf. Oh my god, GG's. No finals for me. Oh. I was already debating, is he going to be Sash or Scarf? He was Scarf and... Oh, damn it. Well, GG's. 1-0. What a way to go out. Yeah. That's the end of our adventure for this season. Hope at least you enjoyed it. Bit disappointed in myself, but in the end, what you gonna do? Yeah. Not gonna try to find excuses for myself because Oliver played great, so yeah. Hope you all enjoyed it. Again, end of the season, so I hope to see you all for next season, but for now I see you all another time. Bye!